Hi, Mrs. Johnston back. And once again, we are going to continue our weather diary today. And so, if you are able to, make sure to take that weather walk with your adult. Discuss what you see happening in the sky, what you hear around you or see, or what it feels like. What does it taste, smell? Use all of your senses on your weather walk. Mrs. Johnston, once again, needs to look outside her window to see what the weather is. So when I looked out the window today, there are clouds once again in the sky because let's just face it, in this time of year, clouds are a lot of the weather in Michigan. So I'm going to draw some clouds in my sky. But every now and then, the sun did peek out behind a cloud. So I'm putting my sun kind of hidden by the cloud. We call that partly cloudy when the sun is out, but yet it's still cloudy. So I've got my clouds in my sky. My sky was pretty dark today, too. Other than when the sun came out, it was pretty dark. So I can draw some rays of sun and I can make it light on the side where the sun was shining, but where the sun was hidden by the clouds, it was dark and gloomy, so those clouds in the sky were pretty dark. So I'm trying to show the contrast between the dark sky on one side and the sunny part on the other side. So I have a piece of paper and I'm just doing my drawing. Once we are finished, I'm going to work on labeling. But our last couple of stories have talked a lot about a thing called a thermometer. So I'm going to draw a thermometer on my drawing today. And on my thermometer, there are lines on it that tell me if the liquid is low or high, which means if it's hot or if it's cold. And I'm just putting some numbers on my thermometer to tell me what the temperature is outside. And so today, the liquid in the thermometer was close to the bottom because it was only in the mid 30s. It was between like 32 and 35 today. So I'm coloring the liquid in the bottom, the red. Remember in our story, the thermometer, the liquid was red to show the distinct characteristic. Ooh, I used distinct. That was our word that we learned about today. Means clearly different. So I have completed my drawing. I have my thermometer. I have my clouds. I have my sun. And I can kind of see where I shaded it yellow here to see the sunlight. But then on this side, the clouds made it dark. The sky was dark. Now I want to try to work on labeling some of my parts. Remember, we're going to sound out those words and we're going to see if we can fill in with what letter makes those sounds. So let's start again with clouds. K, k. What is that beginning sound you hear? K. How many of you said K? How many of you said C? Both C and K make the K sound. Now I need to work on the next sound I hear. K, L, good, L. What letter makes the L sound? K, O, L, K, ow. Ooh, ow. What letters make that ow? Ooh, it sounds like an O and a W. Cloud, d. Ooh, D, clouds, Z. So I labeled clouds, clouds. I sounded it out to what it sounded like. Now I want to work on sun. What's that beginning sound I hear? S, 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 ah, ah. What makes the sound? Oh, that's right. U makes that sound. Sun. Ooh, the last sound I hear is n. N makes the n. So now I labeled my sun. Ooh, thermometer. Ooh, that's going to be a tough one. Let's see if we can figure this out. Is the first beginning sound. T, teeth, thumb. Ooh, is what I hear next. The ma, ah, ooh, I can tell that my mouth made that O shape. The mom, ooh, ooh, thermometer looks like it has the word mom in it. The mom, teeth, the mom, what letter makes the thermometer. So I sounded out and I tried to spell thermometer. Remember, boys and girls, right now we are just practicing hearing sounds, knowing that words are made up of different sounds. Those sounds come from different letters. So remember, your labeling does not have to be perfect. Maybe I am at the point that I can only just get that beginning sound. So maybe for clouds, I just used a C. For sun, I could have just used an S. And for thermometer, maybe I just used a T or whatever sound and letter that I thought thermometer started with. So I have completed my weather diary for today. I look forward to seeing what weather diary you submit and what the weather looks like where you live today. Thank you for joining Mrs. Johnston again, and I look forward to hearing and seeing you tomorrow.